What's up, you guys? It is Brad here, and welcome to day number 5 of Brickworld Chicago 2025. It is a bummer right now because I'm currently making my very last walk to the Renaissance Convention Center because it is sadly the last day of Brickworld Chicago 2025. It is just 11 o'clock now, and I think the public doors may have just started to open, but this is currently the line outside the convention center. It's pretty big. All right, now that I've arrived at the LEGO convention for today, let's go take a look at some more of the LEGO MOCs. Man, this build right here is super cool. So this one actually won Best Mecha Creation, which I understand why. This is like a Power Miners mech. I used to love the Power Miners theme as a kid. It is really cool. It's also got lights integrated here as well, and wow, it just looks really sharp. It's got all this dynamite here and then one lone little hot dog, which is kind of cute, but very, very impressive. This right here is definitely one of the coolest builds that I've seen at Brickworld Chicago so far. This is Thrash by Zane Build. You can see it is this like Lego snake dragon type build. Wow, it is super cool. It is coming all the way out of the table here in like this wave of water, which is really cool. All of the angles on it are super amazing. And then of course it actually coils up here into the build. I can only imagine how difficult this was to make, how top heavy it could have been. He hides the supports on it so well. And you can just see he uses a ton of these curved plate pieces to achieve this goal. And it looks really, really neat. We looked at the Great Ball contraption a little bit last night because it was really cool how it was all lit up and the balls were going through in their neon color. But you guys can see Brickworld here has a massive Great Ball contraption, of course, and it's always super cool to see. I absolutely love this massive model of this zoo right here. You can see it spans several different tables, which is really cool. I think it's really neat because they've got so many different animals included. Over here they have like an amusement park area for the zoo, and then next to that is kind of the more farm yard area. They've got all these barns, which I just really like the colors on it. They've got everything from like a petting zoo with a bunch of different really cool animals, and then over here is kind of more the main part of the zoo where you'd actually find the more zoo animals. Like we've got elephants over here, we've got like lions, all of the gorillas right here. The only thing they're missing is 100 minifigures, and then of course they've got all the other animals as well, like they've got penguins and otters and polar bears. I really love the aquarium right here. I think that's a really cool build. This one looked really cool last night at World of Lights, and you'll be able to see the inside. They've just got so many different animals included, and they've even got whales jumping. This Lego city right here is absolutely insane. It is like this downtown metropolitan area. I love how they've got this huge overpass going through the city, and they've got some really cool skyscrapers here as well. I don't think this is supposed to be downtown Chicago, but it kind of looks like it could be. As I said, the overpass here is really cool, especially when you bring the camera down here and you can get all the different angles. I love how they've included lots of vehicles and some street signs. And then over here towards the front of the city, as you can see, you can just get a way better glimpse at some of the skyscrapers that they've included here, as well as a bunch of the other really cool buildings and storefronts. Oh, and look, right here we have Moto the cat actually walking around in his brick-built cat mask. This is really cool. Someone here has made pretty much an African safari out of Lego. They've got an elephant here, as well as a lion, a giraffe, rhinoceros, and even a zebra, which is awesome. This is really funny. This Lego city has this building, it's called Top Banana, and you can see this monster has like attacked the building and everything has crumbled into these bananas. That is so cool. This model looks really cool here as well. This is called Facility 0140, and wow, very sharp. Wow, this Marvel City here is also really impressive. This building is so tall. You can see they've actually got what it's supposed to be here, but I just really love it because I think the details are really cool, and as someone who lives in a big city with a lot of office buildings, this one seems very, very accurate. Alright, this is really cool. Someone has actually built a Lego Rubik's Cube, but they've gone ahead and used the old Lego dice pieces from the Lego games, which is hilarious. Also right here, someone has built a Lego sock monkey, and it's actually on Lego Ideas, so if you guys want to see this be a set, go check it out. This right here is my friend Noah's Lego Star Wars build. He brought this one all the way from Europe, and when he first got here, it looked a little destroyed, so he spent a lot of time putting it back together, but as you can see, he did a really cool job with this MOC. I really love a lot of the building techniques that he incorporated here. I've actually shown you guys this MOC on my channels before. This is the Lego Seagull. I first saw this one at Brick Fair, Virginia, and I thought it was really cool, but here at Brickworld, it actually won an award for Best Humor, and I think the best part is they went ahead and put the trophy in the basket of all the junk that is collected. Very funny. This MOC is also pretty cool. It is another Lego claw machine, except this one is Toy Story themed, and you can see the claws actually picked up Buzz and Woody, but it's left all the other aliens down there. I realized I hadn't shown these builds yet, but this one is absolutely incredible. incredible. First off, it's insanely large, but you can see all the different details that have been included here are really, really cool. And then it actually spans into this forest area here as well, which is just beautiful. Of course, there's also this massive castle right here as well, but this building here has definitely got to be one of my favorites just because I love the details that they've included here. I love how large it is, and I just think it's really cool. I showed this last night in World of Lights, but you guys can see this is super impressive. It is such a massive build, and I just love how many different elements there are to it. Of course, when you really zoom in, you're able to see all the interior details as well, which I think is really cool. In such a large build, I love that the builder has not skimped out on these whatsoever. Alright, now that I've checked out a bunch of the LEGO MOCs, I want to do some more vendor shopping because I realized I didn't really check them out yesterday. I've seen a lot of custom tailors with LEGO minifigures, but I think this one has got to be like my favorite, honestly. This one's the Era's icon, of course, and it just looks like a really good job, and it's pad printed, which I think is really cool. Yeah, I'm not even a Swiftie, but because it was such a phenomenon last year, part of me kind of wants that one. Oh, I didn't realize this, but they actually have a couple extra copies of the Brickworld event kit. This is the Elemental Dragon. That's pretty neat. I haven't been in this vendor booth yet. This is Lost in Vacuum Toys. I've bought some from them many times over the years. They often have like cool sets like this. You know, I always love buying, pre-built sets and stuff like that because you get them for a little bit of a discount. So it looks like they've got a bunch of the brickheads right here, which is cool. And over here, they've got some other sets in a variety of other themes. Like, oh, they've got some Life on Mars, which is neat. Oh, this is fun. This is a city one I don't actually have. I've always been kind of interested in this one because it comes with a parachute. Oh, this is neat. It's a TV chopper. I wonder when this one came out. Oh, that makes more sense. This is not an actual set. This is just part of an instruction manual, and it's got the stickers included too. There are a lot of really cool things to look at here. Man, I just love all the Brickmania stuff, especially their custom kits here. They're just so impressive. Those who know the lore will get this one. This is hilarious. I kind of want to buy that. This vendor here has a ton of LEGO minifigures for sale as well. Of course, over here at the Brickworld booth, they do have a ton of their custom LEGO builds, which are always very impressive to see. So much to look at, and I have that one at home. The Mario one here with sunglasses is really cool. Whoa, check it out. I just got this free poly bag from the Ninjago booth. Shout out Stud City and CPA's wives. They're the one actually manning it and giving it away, but this is pretty cool. This massive Tower of Orthanc is really cool. Everyone's been so impressed with this. I can't remember how tall it is, but wow. All of the trees here are so incredible. Like, the detail that went into each and every one of them is absolutely amazing. And there's also a lower section of the table here with even more details. I love how this, I don't know what this is called, but I love how that looks. It's really neat, and it looks like it's on a pulley system, so it would actually work. And the back of the tower here is fully open, so you can actually see all of the interior work right up to the ceiling, which is pretty amazing. And wow, the mine back here just looks super duper cool. This mountain town here is pretty cool. I love how large this mountain is. It's like almost as tall as me. And then you can see down below that, they've got the whole town right here with a lot of really cool houses and a monorail and a train. Oh, this is really cool. Someone has built a Chicago streetscape, which is awesome, with their like subway train up here. I love Chicago because it's always above ground and it just looks really cool. So you can see the lower street right there with a couple of like the Chicago Fire, PD, and ambulance, and then above there, of course, we got the subway. Ooh, this LEGO food, it looks absolutely delicious. These are Chicago foods. Like, it looks like we've got Portillo's, pizza, yummy. This is a really cool build right here of a LEGO amusement park. We have a massive build of this LEGO Ferris wheel spinning around and around. I can't remember. I think this is called the Scrambler or something like that. I don't know. It is a ride you will never catch me on. We've also got the big swings up here as well. Oh, and these rides are really fun as well. These minifigures are probably going to get soaked. Oh, and look at how cute all these LEGO minions are as well. This is a beautiful dojo right here, and I think my favorite part about this one just has to be all the rock work. Wow. Looks amazing. This is Nick's Bricks booth right here. He's got a lot of really cool builds, including lots of really cool guns. I've always admired the Game Boy colors. That blaster looks really cool. And then, of course, he's got even more really cool things over here as well. This briefcase, though, might just have to take the cake for my favorite. It is awesome. This build right here is Victoria. She came all the way from the UK, and she specializes in making builds with Belleville figures, which is really cool. I was first exposed to her work at the LEGO house last year when I went to Scareback Fan Weekends, so I got to see some of her builds in the Master Gallery, but this one is absolutely amazing. Each of these little scenes here has some really cool detail on it. I love the chrome plates here in this one. It's got so much light work. Well, this one's not as wholesome, but it's still really funny. And of course, this one's really cool here as well. And right at the top, we have the king. She honestly did such a great job with this one right here. You guys can see everybody absolutely loved it. And she made this other one right here as well for the Little Shop of Horrors. As I said, she is a really great builder. This is a build I had taken a look at last night during World of Lights, but didn't get a great look at it until right now. I just wanted to come back to it because it's absolutely amazing. I think the tree work they did here for each leaf is incredible. There are so many LEGO pieces on both of them, and they have the white and green versions. You can see the little fairies in the trees are also really cool with some great parts uses, and it's really cool how they're just kind of running running in pose there. And then of course the actual base of the model is awesome. They use so many of these little stem pieces to make the walkway. That must have probably taken forever for them to put all of those in. I just love all the little chipmunks running around, all the little animals. And then back here is just such a good use of these little acorn pieces. Check out this mosaic of Stitch on vacation here. This one is super cool. I love all the different parts. He looks so comfy. He's even got a drink with an umbrella in hand. This is such a fun build. This is so hard to believe, but there are only 5 minutes left now of Brickworld Chicago 2025. Today, along with the rest of the weekend, has gone by so fast. I spent so much time today just trying to film as many MOCs as I could, take a lot of pictures, and do one last quick round of shopping at the vendors, but man, it went by so quickly. They're making the announcement now, but it is officially 3 o'clock, so Brickworld Chicago is closed to the public. What a sad time. I am so sad this weekend's over already. Pack up is already well underway here at Brickworld Chicago.
Special thanks, of course, to the workshop leaders, presentations and roundtable leaders, social function organizers, competition leaders. Recognizes a first-time attendee who embodies the spirit of Brickworld, this year's Spirit Award winner, Joel and Child. Brickworld Master. It's an award that is awarded to an individual that represents excellence in building and community contribution. I don't know this one. I don't want to know. Brickworld Master nominees Genevieve Duran, Eli Wilson, Dr. Jennifer Ben Hauger. This year's Brickworld Master is this guy, the guy on my left, everybody's favorite host, Mr. Ben Hauger.
I'm glad I wasn't at medieval times. I can't believe I won when there's so many builders I love out there still. So, thank you.
We're talking about next year's theme. That means this year is over.
Brickworld theme! Yeah! Super easy!
Such great heights. This is my special request to the layout managers who want you to build up instead of out so they can fit more in next year.
Did you buy a lot?
We bought a lot.
Yeah, a little bit much.
Did you guys buy a lot too?
Not that much.
That's good. Self-control. All right, you guys, so closing ceremonies now has officially wrapped up. You can see behind me, everybody is pretty much tearing down all their builds now. All the tables are coming down, all the Legos being removed. I just finished filming a little clip for Mini Build Monday about my brick badge right here because I wanted to show you guys all the bricks that I got this weekend. I've said it so many times, this has been such an amazing weekend, such an amazing time here at Brickworld. It always is, it always will be. I had such a blast. Tonight, I'm probably just going to be hanging out with my friends and going for dinner and having a really good time as well. So I don't imagine there will be too much more to share here in this vlog. Fun fact, the recording actually just ended there because my phone ran out of storage. So this really is the perfect time to wrap up the vlog. So thank you guys so much for following along with me here at Brickworld Chicago 2025. As usual, it was such an amazing convention. A huge thank you to everybody who made it so special. All the people I got to meet, hang out with, have meals with, look at their Lego builds, and just like have good, genuine conversations. That it means the world, and that's why I and so many others keep coming to these Lego conventions. So anyway, you guys, thank you again so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. I've got so much content about Brickworld still to come on all my social media channels, and I cannot wait for my next Lego convention. So I'll see you guys soon. Is that Ben the Brick? God!
So it's $95, so
Wow, illegal.
for the Falcon. Here, let's set
We
up.
left it there by accident.
Oh, you left it?
We left it, Vic paid for it, and then we left it on his garage floor by accident.
Oh no. Oh my
But
god.
we made it, it's a pretty good deal all around.